Ed again, New Wave Firearms Training. Another one of the programs I got set up with my software program for training is the dueling trees. Two purposes for these. One, if you slowly move the sight from one steel to the other, you can practice keeping your eye on the sight. The other is for speed drills. But ultimately, I think just learning to keep your eye focused on that front sight and move that front sight to your next target is where this thing really shines. While you do it slowly like that, you just can get into practice of focusing on the front sight rather than focusing on your target and then trying to recover your sights again. It just makes it a lot simpler to do. So if you just take your time, move that sight from one plate to the other, it really helps you learn to focus on that front sight rather than, like I say, focusing on the target itself. Again, if you want to go speed, you can go speed too, so you can go a little faster. If you want to move on them, which is really fun, I like doing that too. If you'll notice, that occasionally you'll see the laser strikes the target, but it doesn't register or flip the plate. Every software program, I guess, got its little bugs, and that's one of the ones with this. Other than, I really don't have the room lighting adjusted as I should. I've got a little too much backlight on it. So it makes it a little hard for the camera to pick up the hits. I wouldn't dare mention that I might have missed. So don't even think that. Because it's the camera and the lighting. It isn't me. Ha ha. Believe that one. You believe any of them. What's actually kind of fun is if you get two students shooting and have them compete, well, they're shooting basically trying to keep the plates from one side to the other. I'll have like one student on the left shooting the left side plates, trying to knock them all on the right side, and the guy on the right trying to knock them all on the left side. And whoever gets the most knocked over there first, like on the left side, if you notice they're all knocked to the right, that would be the winner if you got them over there first. So that's always a nice little competitive thing once you let them practice to shoot a little bit, if you have them doing that. So the steel tree is one of my favorites. The really good thing about this I like is that I'm shooting a training pistol now, which has a lousy trigger, and it won't keep the laser lined up with the sights either, so it won't stay in focus properly. I put the laser bullets that you could buy in a real firearm. Now you get the real feel. You get a good trigger, you get a real trigger, you get the real feel of the gun, and the gun you're going to use. Just like if I get a new person that doesn't own their own firearm, I'm loaning them a firearm because they don't have one yet. I'll get that firearm out, put a laser bullet in it, and have them shoot at this. So before they even go to the range, they pretty much learned how to hold that pistol, how to work that trigger, the proper grip. So we'll get in here, work on the bases, work on your stance, work on your grip, work on your breathing, work on your trigger control, work on your follow through. And you'd be surprised the people that never touched a pistol, they get them on the range, and they shoot like an expert. They shoot groups like I can't shoot almost. I mean, I get the younger people that are a little steadier than I am, and they're drilling holes like they were standing right dead against the target with a pistol. It friggin' amazes me, to be honest. I forget how much youth helps on physical skill. I admit I'm a little older, I'm a little shakier than I used to be. I'm a good shot, but I'm not as steady as I used to be. But anyhow, these laser programs you can get now are really great. They have many systems out there. I like this program because it's tied into the laptop. I'm using a projector and a webcam. Webcam registers a shot, so you got to pretty much calibrate. You got to get the projector adjusted to the screen properly. You got to get the camera lined up with everything, get it all calibrated before it works. Get the light adjusted, get the lighting settings on the camera. So it's a little bit of setup, but it's actually great. So I hope you take one of my classes. If you need an HQL, if you need a wear and carry in Maryland, you need wear and carry training for like a CCW in Delaware. I'm registered with the Department of Justice in Delaware, so I can do Delaware classes. You want a Virginia class, you want a Florida class, whatever. Where you need some training, I can provide that training. I'm based in Reisterstown, Maryland, though I pretty much travel all over the state to do training. I would even travel out of state potentially, in, like I say, Delaware, Virginia, or even up to PA if somebody wants some training. I actually spend a lot of time up in Cecil County, Maryland, which is it's an hour and a half for me to drive up there. But honestly, it's some of my most favorite training when I get out there. Generally, it's a group setup. They have a venue. We set up and we do the classroom training right in there. I take BB guns. We set targets out and actually shoot the BB guns first. We use this program before they get to the range. Honestly, though, a lot of people up there, they already shoot. They're just getting wear and carry permits, so they just want to go a little further with the training. So it's a great time up there. So I really love going to Cecil County. I wish I'd get another group together up there because I really, really enjoy that. Because everybody's very interactive, everybody pays attention, it's a great class, a lot of great shooters, so let's hear it for Cecil County, Maryland. Go Northeast. Talk to you later. This is Ed, New Way Firearms Training. Again, take care. Come see me for training.